You don't have to be smart to break, kids.
Okay, hope everybody's doing well. I wanted to get a video out before the week was over. Just not getting a lot of stuff in the mail, but I got, I think, 2 things in today. And I have a few other things that I haven't shown yet on the channel from thrifting and that sort of stuff here. Maybe we'll start off with the autograph request here. This one says ABB, so I didn't know who that was or what that was, with the address in there, out of Baltimore, Maryland. I don't remember sending this. I don't remember a whole lot about this. The card has a rip on it, but I probably had this for years. I did not know anything about this, but anyway, I sent 1 card and did not know, again, I don't remember when I sent this. It's been a while ago. Excuse me. But we have none other than Al Bumbry. So I had never written to him for my 74 set. So that's always a good one there, to have that one. A nice blue Sharpie there. And it looks like a black Sharpie. Maybe these are pre-signed. I'm not really sure, but I'm pretty sure that's a legitimate signature because it's different from the paper there. But this is a bonus item I believe he sent. I don't think I had this. If I did, I don't remember having this. I really don't. It's possible I had this, but I don't think that I had this. Don't quote me on that one, but you hopefully can see that there's a shine, different shine to the signature there. So 2 of 2, or 1 of 2, or I don't know what I got. But anyway, Al Bumbry. I did not push the envelope because I didn't know if he signed one or what, and that's maybe the only card that I had. But that's the only one I really wanted. I think that actually might be his second, might be his rookie card. I don't really know. If anybody knows that that's his rookie card right now, can let me know. So there's that one there. Then I got one other piece of mail. You will not know who this is. I doubt anybody knows who this is. But the seller had 50% off on these, and so it was essentially $5 each for a couple of index cards. They're signed to John, but these have been on eBay for years. I want to say that these have been on eBay for years. They were in my, pretend watch list. I don't make watch lists. I just make mental notes and write things on papers and have bookmarks. But anyway, this says, to John, all my best, David Quinn. And David Quinn, who was he? Well, he was one of the hosts circa 86 or 87 of the 321 Contact. And then somebody has written he was in the Manhattan Project. I don't remember all about that, but anyway. And then somebody has written on the back here, Monday 4 February 1991. So whether they wrote to him and got these in that particular day, or they got them signed in person, I don't know. But there's a second one here. So these are $5 each. To John, be well always. So one of them was all my best, and they're signed on yellow cards of all things. Is really interesting here. And then again, David Quinn, the Manhattan Project, and again Monday 4th February 1991. So somebody has written 1 on the back there, and maybe this is the second one. I don't know, 2A and 2B or something like that. Interesting. Those are somebody's notes there from their, probably a TTM. They probably wrote to the television production. I don't know if David Quinn was still on 321 Contact in 91. But there's that one there. So one is signed in kind of a purple, and one of them signed in a blue. So theoretically, all you could do is do this if you wanted to. It might be cool to find a picture of David Quinn. I think I do have one. It's not a standalone picture. I think it's a group photograph, but it would be kind of fun to find one. They're not easy to find on the web, but I kind of looked. I guess I could print one out. And then I got some thrift pickups here, because I think that was it for the mail. The mail has just been absolutely nothing. Ever since I got all those pictures on Monday, nothing. I picked these things up because they weigh next to nothing. You know, when you do a Goodwill trip and it's $11 and you're like, did I really get $11 worth of stuff? Not always, but you get to, get a variety of stuff. Here's some softball stickers. 2 of them are missing, but, those can go on autograph requests to any, baseball players, that sort of thing. I could throw those on there, and then that's kind of a cool. So that's why I grabbed those. That could go on the inside letter. It could go on a custom. So if you're writing to a famous softball player, you can use those stickers there on an index card, and that would be a heck of a custom there. I think that's just a really great idea. So grab stickers if you can get them cheap enough. Just show you pretty much everything here. grabbed this ribbon. It was on a spool, but it isn't now. And I need something to, it looks better off camera, and I need something to put tie up a wreath together and hang it off from a doorway. So I'm going to use this and tie this up and hang it on from a door. And then I grabbed this little angel. It's a ceramic angel, so hopefully it won't get broken. But that is going to go in the middle of the wreath there. So that's kind of cool there. And again, that was glass price at the Goodwill bin store, so it didn't weigh very much. I was hoping to find another one of these, because normally I think these would come in pairs. I'm not sure. But there's the London, probably the London Tube or something like that, or the London train there. I forget what that is. It says London, let's see if we can get to it here. London Tube Train. So that's pretty neat, but all I could find was just one. I cannot tell if there was a hook on here that held, oh, see, yeah. I don't know. Don't know if that's a screw there or if there was just one of these. It's metal and just cheap plastic on the back. But it's put out by Real Toy of China. No idea. But I thought that was kind of a neat little metal, like subway train or whatever. So that's kind of fun. Picked up a few more stickers here. These are just the Yada 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 sold me, so I could use those on autograph requests or add them to photographs, or, you know, there's one missing there, but it's only like a cent or two for each sheet, so it's not a big deal there. I got one book here and a few little cards here. Let's get these moved over here so I don't get any stuff on them. Let's get this out of the way. And then this is a trivet, or essentially a trivet. There's a hole you can hang it on the wall. And now I lay me down to sleep. I just thought that was kind of a nice little vintage thing there. The kids praying at bedtime. So I thought that was really cool. Somebody painted this. I'm not sure if that's the original color or what happened there. You can see some paint that bled over there. But somebody painted this, I guess, at some point there. And then they put some sort of decals on there. It's really well done there. I don't know what that red is. Maybe that's some color that's bleeding through. I don't want to pick at it too much there. But this was heavy. You know, this probably cost me, you know, almost as much as it would cost, you know, at a normal thrift store, though. You know, super heavy, so it probably cost me, if it was a pound, you know, if it weighed a pound, that's like $2.50, and a lot of people say, geez, I would only pay $1 for that. But I've never seen this one before, ever. So I figured the time to grab that is now. Then we have some other stickers here, some music ones. The other music sheet was kind of decimated, so I just grabbed this one here. So that's kind of cool. Again, I'll use that for, you know, whatever. Got a pop-up book here. And this is Jolly Jump Up, a vacation trip. I don't know the copyright date on here. I think it's from the 40s. Don't quote me on that. It looks 30s, but I think it's probably more like a 40s book. Maybe it's something to do with, you know, World War II, because on your vacation you can visit the United States Military Academy. And I need to figure out how to fix some of these kind of damaged things here. It was only 49 cents for the book here. And then the next one here is the United States Naval Academy. Why would you visit those? You know, again, unless you're trying to recruit some soldiers for World War II. Again, this piece came down here, see they pop up like that, and they don't always stay. So it's been squashed flat for a long time. And then we have a few more here if I can get to them. Again, 49 cents was fun to have this. Then there's Washington, D.C. with the White House, and then this piece just needs to fall back down here. This is the Lincoln Memorial with the pools in front of it or whatever. I forget what that was called there. And then we got this one here. This is Camping in the Mountains. This one is perfectly mint here. Nothing wrong with that one there. That's really neat. Again, it's all 3D. All pop-up 3D. So that's really cool. And then I've got this one, the Grand Canyon. I think that's one of the last ones here. And again, the Grand Canyon is a little, you know, you could use some tape there. And there's, I guess, some people visiting the Grand Canyon, some campers. I'm not sure. Maybe those are animals. It's really hard to see what that is there. And then I think we have one more here, which I didn't notice here, at the seashore. And this one's kind of cool. Unfortunately, this guy is... Oh, no, he's still there. Yeah, so there's a kid riding a seahorse there, and then there's a couple people. Looks like somebody should have been there, a swimmer that might have been up there. Oh, here we go. That's just part of the dock, and that's the diving board, and that's a kid that's going to go off the diving board, it looks like. That's really neat. Really cool thing there. It just could use some... Oops, I don't want to wreck that there. It really could use some repair on here. But again, it's fairly easy to repair. You can see that the back is just kind of El Cheapo there. I'm not sure if that was even the original back, but more than likely it was. So that's a very fragile book, and I'm glad I saved it. Then I got some cards here and some game pieces. I think it was called Countdown. It was like a NASA, space Apollo type game here, Gemini or whatever. And these are the little wooden playing pieces. One of them is kind of like a little shorter than the other ones. I don't know what happened there, but got kind of damaged in the game building or whatever. But these are little rockets here, and I grabbed those. The game was essentially ruined. It was kind of falling all over the place, missing pieces, and water damaged. But I did grab these really cool cards out of here. Moon landing, weightlessness, space probe, and these are the backs of the cards telling you things about this here. So information cards, those are really cool. Space probe, I think some of these are actual photographs if I get to them. There's this one here. These are not photographs so far, but I think there were a few in here. This one says rendezvous in space. So some of them kind of look like more of a fantasy art here. I think this is actual. No, that's not an actual photograph. Let's see if I can get to one here. That was an actual photograph. This telescope here, the radio telescope, that's an actual photograph there. And then we have this one here. I believe, let's see, Return to Earth, is that that's not a photograph. So there's not too many that are actual photographs. Return to Earth. And I thought these were just, like I said, real fun. And that's a real photograph there. We've got astronaut M. Scott Carpenter. Really cool. I think the game was probably quite valuable, but I need to look up that game. There's Gordon Cooper. We have Saturn rocket. Again, we get to start some real photographs here. And we have this manned space flight. It's some sort of a real photograph of somebody. That's maybe Glenn. I don't know. Who do we have here? Oops. Go farther here. Successful launch. Again, the cards were in really good condition, but again, the board had some water damage to it in one spot, because I almost thought about framing the cover there. Man, he looks like he's trying to eat something. I'm not sure what that is he's doing there. Then there's the control center. I don't think Gene Kranz is in that photograph, but that's really cool. Neat to have that one there. Probably all those guys there are deceased. There's another rocket. I think that might be a... That actually might be a real photograph. It's hard to tell. It doesn't quite look right there. It looks a little bit different. There's another one there. Again, I think that's a real photograph compared to the other one. There's fuel, space probe, and you get the idea here. Let's see if I can find some other ones here. There's Virgil L. Grissom, or Virgil Grissom, a space station. I don't know what that is there, but and then Return to Earth. And then there's astronauts, and there's moon landing. So very nice cards there. Those I'm probably going to put, I don't know if I'll just keep in a little box or I'll try to get pages for those. Those are actually worth my time grabbing that. So that's it. That's it for everything. Like I said, the Al Bumbry is one of the few things that's come in the mail that's worth of note here. And of course I got the David Quinn's, and I said, you know what, I'm going to buy both of them because they're 50% off. They've been there forever. Nobody's looking up David Quinn, but you know what, I've got an autograph request out to him, and I have not heard back in 4 months or something. So you know what, I figured, you know, it's just best to buy that when the chances were right. What am I going to do with them? I don't know, but again, it's just, you know, some things that you just want, and for whatever reason nobody else wanted it, just because you have a difficult to find actor or athlete doesn't mean it's going to sell right away. Again, that's probably been on eBay for years. So that's all I have for today. Again, I'm trying to think of other things here. Just going through my old music playlist on YouTube here. There was some really amazing stuff. I'll make a separate video one of these days for the music that I listened to and how I found it and what got me all started on that. Maybe I'll do that, in the next few weeks. We'll see. But I really need to get stuff cleaned up for Christmas time here. It's not going well. I have way too much stuff to move out of the way to try to clear this. This room may not even be ready for visitors here. This is basically the computer video / room. Watch videos and silly cartoons and that stuff with this particular computer here. And then there's another room that's kind of like a playroom. And that works for a little bit, but I have a feeling that the downstairs, the large table, if I can get it cleared, will be more for games and that sort of stuff. When the kids get older, it's best to try to find tasks that they, get away from, like, the toys, but still some of that will be done a little bit, and then I gotta get a couple other rooms cleaned up here and try to scoot things in to just make it presentable for those people that can't come, during the Christmas, for a short little Christmas here, and then not worry about anything else, and then the kids can play around whatever obstacles that I have, just stuff that's laying around, but as long as they have one small little area that they can kind of do stuff at. So that's pretty much it for this video here. I said that already twice or 3 times. I try to make these videos last because the way I upload video is just awful. I think the other thing I wanted to mention, I almost forgot this, is that eBay is being even worse now. Several YouTubers are now making videos about this, where eBay is changing the words that you type in. I typed in high flyers because Caleb got me a high flyers trading card, and I was trying to do some research on that particular card and card set, and then they gave me a new spelling for it and gave me very few listings, and it's really bizarre, really unfortunate that and I told several other people, and they knew about it, but what are they going to do about it, really? I don't know. So that's what I have for today. Let me know what your favorite item in the video was, and thank you for watching.